What kind of creature had a neck like a crane, a tail like a whip, and stretched longer than a city bus? Meet Diplodocus, one of the most iconic dinosaurs of the late Jurassic period. Living about 150 million years ago in what's now western North America, this massive herbivore stood out for its extreme length and lightweight frame. Fossils from the Morrison Formation show it lived in a lush, vibrant ecosystem. With a 27-meter body, a long neck, and an even longer tail, its hollow bones kept it surprisingly light, making it a marvel of prehistoric design. The skull of Diplodocus was small compared to its body size, positioned at the end of its extensive neck. Its teeth were narrow, located only at the front of the jaws, designed to strip leaves from branches rather than chew. This feeding method implies a diet based mainly on soft low-lying vegetation, which would have been abundant in the semi-arid floodplains it inhabited. Diplodocus walked on 4 sturdy legs with the hind limbs slightly longer than the forelimbs, giving its back a gently sloping appearance. Its feet were broad and adapted for supporting its massive weight on soft ground. The first Diplodocus fossil was discovered in 1877 near Cannon City, Colorado, and the genus was later named by Othniel Charles Marsh. The name Diplodocus, meaning double beam, refers to the unique structure of its tail bones. This diagram shows the chevron bones from the tail of Diplodocus, which reveal a complex and varied structure across different positions along the tail. These fossilized bones illustrate adaptations for tail flexibility and support, providing insight into how the tail functioned in movement and balance. The discovery of Diplodocus came during a transformative period in paleontology known as the Bone Wars, a heated rivalry between Othniel Charles Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope. The find was more than just another addition to the fossil record. It sparked new scientific dialogue around sauropod structure and evolution. The skeleton's unique vertebral design fascinated researchers, and offered evidence that not all large dinosaurs fit established models. As scientists grappled with interpreting these features, Diplodocus quickly rose in prominence. The dinosaur's fame was further amplified in the early 20th century when philanthropist Andrew Carnegie funded the creation of Diplodocus casts for museums around the world. These exhibitions helped transform paleontology into a public-facing science and establish Diplodocus as one of the first dinosaurs to gain global recognition. One of the most famous specimens, Diplodocus carnegii, was named after Andrew Carnegie, who funded expeditions that led to many discoveries. However, early reconstructions led to misconceptions. Some scientists believed the animal was semi-aquatic, relying on water to support its bulk. This view shifted as better fossil analysis and trackways revealed it was fully terrestrial, capable of moving efficiently on land. Diplodocus is remembered not only for its impressive skeleton, but also for the role it played in shaping paleontological research, museum culture, and public interest in dinosaurs. Its discovery signaled a turning point where science, rivalry, and spectacle converged to bring ancient life into modern consciousness. Today, Diplodocus remains one of the most studied and beloved dinosaurs, providing crucial insights into sauropod anatomy, behavior, and evolution. The discovery of Diplodocus fossils provided one of the earliest detailed glimpses into the grandeur of the Jurassic world. These enormous skeletons, first unearthed in the late 19th century, astonished scientists and the public alike. At nearly 27 meters in length, the Diplodocus skeleton displayed an anatomy that was both elegant and extreme, particularly its elongated neck and whip-like tail. Early paleontologists quickly realized that such a massive yet relatively lightweight frame indicated specialized adaptations to life in its environment. Notably, Diplodocus bones were riddled with air sacs similar to modern birds, reducing weight and enabling greater size without compromising mobility. As more specimens were unearthed, paleontologists began piecing together new insights into the biology and behavior of Diplodocus. Fossil evidence from the Morrison Formation, where many Diplodocus bones were found, suggested that these dinosaurs often lived in herds. The articulation of bones showed relatively flexible neck vertebrae, indicating Diplodocus could sweep its neck in wide arcs to feed over large areas without moving its body. This adaptation would have been crucial in the semi-arid environments where vegetation could be sparse and patchy. Interestingly, studies of Diplodocus teeth and jaw structure revealed a delicate feeding method using pencil-like teeth at the front of the mouth, ideal for stripping soft vegetation. And the 8-inch wide, 4-inch tall, 3-inch thick skull model reflects the size and shape that supported this specialized behavior, where patterns on teeth suggest a diet of ferns, horsetails, and low-lying plants, supporting the idea that Diplodocus primarily foraged at ground level. In the vast and ever-changing landscapes of the western United States during the late Jurassic period, Diplodocus thrived within the rich and ancient ecosystem known as the Morrison Formation. During the late Jurassic, this region was characterized by vast floodplains, braided river systems, and seasonal wetlands. While trees such as conifers and ginkgos bordered waterways, much of the landscape consisted of open savanna-like spaces dominated by low-lying plants. The lack of consistent rainfall created distinct wet and dry seasons, influencing the migratory patterns and survival strategies of many species, including Diplodocus. In this landscape, Diplodocus coexisted with a rich array of other dinosaurs. Predators like Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus roamed the open areas, posing constant threats to young or weak sauropods. Herbivorous dinosaurs, such as Stegosaurus and Camarasaurus, also shared the habitat, each occupying slightly different ecological niches. The long, whip-like tail may have served multiple functions, from defense to communication within the herd. Diplodocus was a true master of efficient feeding. Its long, narrow teeth were tightly clustered at the very front of its jaws, perfectly suited for stripping soft vegetation like ferns, horsetails, and other Jurassic flora. Unlike the grinding molars of later herbivores, these teeth didn't chew. Instead, they acted more like rakes, snagging mouthfuls of leaves with swift, repetitive motions. This specialized method allowed Diplodocus to gather food quickly without processing it much in its mouth. Rather than chewing thoroughly, it likely swallowed its meals whole, relying on powerful internal digestion. Scientists believe it may have used gastroliths, small stones swallowed to help grind plant material inside its massive gut, enhancing breakdown in the absence of chewing. In addition to its unique teeth, Diplodocus had a long, flexible neck that allowed it to reach a wide feeding area without having to move its enormous body. This wide horizontal range, often referred to as a feeding envelope, enabled it to strip entire patches of vegetation while remaining mostly stationary. It could feed in broad sweeps, conserving valuable energy that would otherwise be spent walking. In prehistoric landscapes where food sources were often scattered, seasonal, or inconsistent, this adaptation proved essential for long-term survival. Through these traits, Diplodocus showcased a highly effective blend of size, strategy, and efficiency, making it one of the most optimized herbivores of its time. The story of Diplodocus offers more than a glimpse into the ancient past. It speaks to the themes of resilience, adaptation, and the extraordinary creativity of evolution. These massive creatures were not just lumbering giants, they were incredibly well adapted to their changing environments. Their anatomy, behavior, and survival strategies show how life, even in the most extreme forms, can flourish under pressure. Evolution crafted them into specialists, equipped to handle the challenges of their time. Diplodocus stands as a remarkable example of how living organisms can thrive by adapting, not through brute force, but through thoughtful design over millions of years. Even today, the legacy of dinosaurs lives on in their modern descendants, birds. From songbirds to raptors, these creatures continue to demonstrate the same remarkable spirit of innovation and specialization that once defined their ancient relatives. Studying Diplodocus doesn't just quench our curiosity about the prehistoric world, it also deepens our understanding of survival, adaptation, and the intricate balance of ecosystems. As we face modern environmental challenges, these ancient lessons remind us that resilience and flexibility are timeless traits. What we learn from Diplodocus helps illuminate not only where we've come from, but how we might thrive in the future. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the Jurassic. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this with a fellow dinosaur enthusiast. And have a wonderful day.